Hi, thanks very much for clicking on the video link. This is an idle chat, part of a series for the American Bar Association's Section for Dispute Resolution. And today in my idle chat, I get to interview a colleague way over in San Diego, California, other side of the planet from Normandy, France. This is Laura Lorber. Hi, Laura.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, Natalie.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad to talk to somebody from home.
Nice.
The sunny SoCal. All right, Miss Laura, first card. What is the best flavor of ice cream?
Oh, this is a hard one. Because on the one hand, you could say vanilla because you can make vanilla into anything you want. And, after a long day, my favorite thing to do is to come home and have vanilla with a little bit of chocolate, maybe a little, amaretto, just make it a little extra spicy. But then my childhood favorite is the good old Rocky Road.
A
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
A classic. You can have two. It's idle chat. It can, there's no wrong answer. You can have both.
Nice. I can have it all.
That's the kind of power we wield in an idle chat.
I love it.
All right, next card. What did you eat for breakfast today?
Oh gosh. I had two hard-boiled eggs and some grapes. Very exciting.
Solid breakfast. Good
Yeah,
choice.
thank you.
Next card. Do you like working from home or do you prefer working in a separate office?
I adore working from home. I say there's some blessings that happened. It was a hard time with COVID, but it's definitely one of these blessings that I get to work from my home and reach out to the entire world.
Yeah, and you can do it all in your slippers.
Right? Yeah, no shoes. I don't wear shoes, so yeah.
There you go. Yoga pants.
Yep.
All right. Next card. Oh, is there a word that you just regularly misspell and just can't get over it?
Anything with that, the rule I before E except after C. Yeah, I mess that up every time and then I have to go back. So anytime I try to write receipt or recipe, just like, oh, I'll never get that right.
I think a lot of people have that same issue. I think that's why the little nursery rhyme was created.
Right? But it only cues after I write it. So yeah.
And thank goodness for technology. We have the spell check to, highlight.
I would be so lost without that.
It would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
It totally would.
All
I'd
right.
be retired.
Next card, Miss Laura. What was your favorite subject in school?
Uh, Physical science. So anything to do with like earth science and geology and all of that stuff. It's where I really nerded out.
I love a good nerd. Geeks are the
Thanks.
best. Miss Laura, is there anything about ADR that you think most people get wrong?
Yes. They say to me, well, is it is it legal work? And they almost never say, is it psychology work? And, anytime they put up resistance about how long I think a process is going to take, they say, well, this isn't psychology. You're not a psychologist. Don't fix me. Say, well, yeah, if it was that easy to go straight uphill, there wouldn't be switchbacks in the world.
Right.
Wow.
That's right. I think that is a fairly common misunderstanding, but we're always out there doing our best to correct and teach.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Laura, the next card. What is the weirdest or coolest thing that you found lying on the ground or by the side of the road?
Oh, well, this is a good one for me. So what led me to law school and then mediation and all this way was my work as a field biologist. And in between undergrad and law school, I was a field biologist on a bomb clearance project. And so there were these cluster bombs that would fall. We called them golden Easter eggs, and 21 of these golden Easter eggs would be dropped in a case, and then they would go out and um, theoretically explode. But and these things are, for the most part, banned by international law because they're nasty. And so one of my jobs was to go and survey new areas that hadn't been cleared. And so grass came up to about here, tree branches came down to here, and I had my trusty stick in front of me and found one golden Easter egg of 21. And it's just like, well, what do you do? Do you keep going forward? Do you try to retrace your steps back? We had no idea. It's amazing. There was no records of what was dropped on the island that I was working on and whether it was live or dummies. To this day, we have no idea. Um, and so I had my I had my archaeologist on one side and my bomb technician on the other. And we looked at each other. We said, well, I guess we keep going. Never found any other ones.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Craziest story ever.
That is nuts. You win. You win. Idle chat can just, we could stop here. You absolutely win the game. A bomb.
Bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that one.
It was not on my top 10 list. No, 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 no. All right. Well, let's see. Next card. If magic were real, what spell would you like to learn first?
Ooh, I guess translocation, transportation, you know, I could hop over and be in Normandy with you in just a minute. That would be amazing.
Right? Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
That
Uh,
would be a good spell. Upon whom would you cast that?
my kid. I'd be like, poof, you're at school.
Right? You could do the little
Poof.
Samantha wiggle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can't do that,
Uh,
but
I, well, I can't either, but I can imagine myself
right.
doing
Well,
it.
if magic is real, then of course we can do it.
Obviously, yeah, obviously. I like that one. That's a good one. All right. Miss Laura, what song do you feel compelled to sing along to, even if you don't know all the words?
All of them. Um,
All the songs?
all the songs. But I guess the one that, I mean, I've been singing since I was a kid and I still fumble the words is American Pie. Hey,
Great rock classic. Yeah,
worse. Yeah,
right.
I was up
I,
on.
I, I think that's a good one. I have learned that if Bohemian Rhapsody comes on the radio and the passenger doesn't roll down the window and sing in full opera voice with me, we're probably not going to be friends.
I think that's a good test of friendship. It's a good one.
Yeah,
It's just the
personality
way
test.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know
absolutely. I
what I
think
think was the greatest gift to our generation was Guardians of the Galaxy. Because before that came out, my kid would not listen to any good music. And now she'll listen to it all.
and
So,
there's some really good music. Good
yeah.
for you on the musical education.
Thanks.
That's an important touch point between generations. You got to be able to go from Nina Simone to Metallica,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
right? Miss Laura, what is the best pizza topping?
Mm, that's pizza. Oh my gosh. I have to be really boring. I like meatballs on my pizza.
Nothing wrong with a good meatball.
Yeah.
Meatball it is. All right. In your opinion, which is better, hot weather or cold weather?
Oh, hot weather. There's a reason I live in San Diego. Yeah.
All right. All right. Next card is what topic could you spend hours and hours and hours talking about?
Oh my gosh. Well, obviously conflict resolution, but also any like anything nerdy with the environment. You want to learn about environmental grasses? I'll just talk you to sleep. It'll be great. Call me up when you can't sleep. It'll be. I gotcha.
I absolutely would do that. I would have said, yeah, we could talk about the bioremediation of Biona Creek wetlands. That's a good
Here
one.
you go.
Good one. I was there. I helped with that one.
Nice.
Let's see. Next card. What was the last photograph you took?
I took a picture of my dog last night. My daughter threw the blanket over him and herself, and he came out looking like a little Red Riding Hood. So it was very cute.
Good photo. Are you a fan of movies?
A little bit.
A little bit. Do you quote the movies that you like?
Oh, probably not. You can ask me
Yeah.
for my favorite movie quote.
Ah, that's where I was headed. Yeah.
Hmm. We were watching Gilmore Girls the other day. And for some reason, you know how you get a song stuck in your head?
Sure.
I have the phrase, don't harsh my mellow, stuck in my head. So I was going around all day yesterday. Don't harsh my mellow.
Dang, Gina, that's a good one. Don't harsh my mellow. I like it. I like that one a lot. Haven't heard it for a while. Might bring it back into
Right?
circulation.
I
Yeah,
think that's how I felt. It was a phrase from my child, not young adulthood, I guess. And I'm like,
right,
hey, yeah,
right. That's a good one. Well, Miss Laura, from
yes.
Southern California, from the land of no socks and Botox, you lucky thing, you. Tell me a little bit about your practice, your clients, what you love most about the resolution industry. Give me a little 411.
Yeah, well, these days I've kind of totally changed what I do. I do everything with families. I like to work around court, not really in court cases. So I'm doing, parenting plans and irrevocable trusts and all of that stuff. And then about a year ago now, I just felt like I could use a better understanding of how courts were enforcing parenting plans. So I found Southern California Family Mediation and did their training and started mediating with them. And now I'm director of development for them. And so I have my small practice here in San Diego and up in Los Angeles. I mediate for SoCal Family Mediation, and I'm learning all about nonprofits now.
Oh, fun. What great work.
Thank you.
Yeah, good for you. Boy, your clients are lucky to have you. If
Aw.
somebody wanted to reach out and learn more about these organizations or you and your practice in particular, or just general questions about the work that we do, what's the best way for them to find you?
They can find me on LinkedIn. I accept everybody's connection requests. And under Laura Michelle Lorber, you can find me and you can find SoCal Family Mediation. And I also have another small organization called the San Diego Elder Care Coalition. And so you can learn all about those three organizations.
Fantastic. It sounds like you do some really good work.
Thank you so much.
You're
I,
welcome. Hey, thanks for joining me for an idle chat. This was fun.
this was so much fun. Thank you.